All right, I'm going to roll my sleeves up for this one.
All right.
Because 10 months ago, we made a video about the dangers of usury and how a certain group of people use it and weaponize it to control the population. Around the same exact time, we had a podcast talking about the flinging of poo.
Lots of poo!
Amongst another group of people. And somehow, today, after all the backlash, videos deleted, strikes, insufferable DMs and comments flooding us. We were right.
Yeah!
About it all.
Yes!
And it's all colliding into this one giant heaping pile of feces at your front door. Let's get into it. Let's go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever in the world you are. We were right. Welcome to the Matt Kim Podcast. I'm your host, Matt Kim, joined by my co-host, Mr. Peter Saddington.
My heart goes out to all of you. Vindication is the letters of the day, my friends.
I don't want to laugh because it's like really messed up.
I got permanently scarred.
But, we were right.
Bro, to all of those out there, to all of you SARS, welcome to the Matt Kim Podcast. Stroke the like button gently and check in. It is time to be vindicated with 100% certainty, my friends. We knew this. Did we not?
Well, okay. Because a lot of people ask, and I'm going to tell it again. People say, where does SAR come from? SAR comes from the fact that we started calling Indian people Poo Flingers because we didn't go after them first. They came after us first, and we said they were flinging poo.
Which they were.
And Peter said, sorry, SAR. And then it became check-in SAR.
And we are in all Google language models, in all LLMs, we are the purveyors of SAR. So if you wonder where SARS came from, we are OG.
It's hilarious because I did James Lee's show, at Today-ish. And in the comment section, people are like, check in the SARS, which is like awesome.
You got it.
Everywhere I did Mike Adams' show.
Yep.
Recently, I did Redacted.
Oh, that was a good one.
As well.
I loved watching you on Redacted. That was great.
And people come in and they check in SAR, and I love it. It's amazing.
And it's we didn't purposely go and try to create that moniker.
No.
That moniker found us.
It's organic. Love it.
You got it.
It's just organic cow poop everywhere.
We have these smiles on our faces because there's this like tension, right? Because not only are we vindicated, we were right, and we have the receipts to prove it. Loss of thousands of subscribers all over the platforms. DMs, we could scroll for days.
Legal notices. Legal letters from attorneys, like you can't talk about usury.
You can't talk about H-1B visas.
Can't talk about eat a dick.
That's right. Because there was a guy who is of pure heart, who is a vlogger, a world traveler, and what he does is he goes to other countries to show people, the people of the world. And one of these stops was a famous town in India where they celebrate, let's just say, did you use the word feces earlier, Matthew?
Dung. We will get to the poofing video at the end.
You got to check in, SAR.
Because I want to lead with...
We got receipts.
50-year mortgages.
Oh, 50-year mortgages.
Because again, we talked about usury. We talked about the danger of usury. We talked about how certain groups of people don't pay interest.
If you are of a certain species group, you have, let's just say, benefits that avail you much.
And just recently, President Trump tweets this out. Great American presidents, a 50-year mortgage. And you have Pult from Pult Homes, one of the largest national home builders in America, who's having trouble moving inventory.
Game changer.
Who is building nonstop here in Georgia.
Yes, that's true.
Everywhere.
That's true.
And they are not sold out.
Nope.
They're having trouble moving their inventory.
Oh, is that because people can't afford homes, man?
No, it's because the mortgage is not too short.
It's It's not about affordability.
Nothing to do with affordability. It has nothing to do with cash flow. Everything to do with the fact that my mortgage is just not long enough. I need to give the banks more interest. Apparently.
Sounds like a game changer, Matt. How's the stock price doing? I checked it. They're up 15%. Not bad today.
Not bad.
Not too
Not
bad.
a bad day.
This 30-year to 50-year mortgage, the EBITDA and the cash flow could equate to billions of dollars on their bottom line of interest accrued by you guys, the ones who own these homes. So they win. Pulte wins.
I mean, okay. A 50-year mortgage
Up 15%, baby. Let's
is
go.
such a bad idea.
Why?
If you buy a $400,000 house, you end up paying with a 50-year mortgage something like $1.2 million in interest.
You're going to end up paying 3 times or 2 times, 2.5 times the price of your house?
If it's a regular mortgage at 30 years, you pay about $400,000 in interest. So $400,000 house will cost you around $800,000, $900,000 after interest paid.
Oh, so double.
If you do a 50-year mortgage, you decrease your payment by a couple $100s a month. But, dude, it's so bad because even with a traditional mortgage, you don't actually start paying off and getting equity in your house for something like 10 years.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Because you're only paying interest, you're serving debt, that's all you're doing.
Yeah.
And people are like, well, your house value goes up. Well, everything goes up. That money could have been put into a stock or something else that has value, and you'd actually probably made more money. Putting in a house and hoping that inflation brings the housing price up to a big enough degree where it doesn't make any sense. Debt is not a good thing. We've talked about this a lot.
Yes.
Usury is a sin.
It's a bad idea.
We are told over and over again, and I understand that there are a lot of people in situations where having some sort of debt is unavoidable. I get it. But you should do everything in your power to mitigate it as much as possible, not extensive. Like, why are we putting homes into like a rent center payment program?
So I think because we're a sophisticated bunch, you and I, Matt, said no one ever.
Well, and our watchers and our listeners, I think we have one of the most sophisticated and awake and aware group of listeners and community on the internet. I say so.
Period, full stop. And that's why I think explaining our mental models and our philosophical grounding is actually important. So tell us, Matt, from your philosophical grounding and your mental models, why is debt a bad idea?
Debt is a bad idea because you are always working and trying to service that debt. Your life revolves around servicing that debt. And people say, well, you can use and leverage debt to do and make more money. Fine, I get that. That is a possibility. However, you will never be free because you're always confined and controlled by the debt in which you are trying to service. I have never met a person, no matter how rich they are, that is swimming in debt in order to make more money. I've never met a person that's swimming in debt that is happy. Never in my life.
Amen.
The more debt you have, I don't care how much more money you can generate from that debt. They are always worried because at one given moment, that bill can be due.
Exactly. Because the debt has levers on levers on levers. And you and I know, no name names, but you and I know, let's just say, high net worth individuals who leverage debt for let's just say, multiplicity of cars. These individuals, at first glance, seem content. But brother, once you get under the skin, you realize they're constantly doing machinations and scheming and saying, oh, the value went down here. I need to get this and rebalance over here. It's like, brother, didn't we talk about money being fake? Like his entire existence, these individuals' entire existence is about engineering numbers on a screen, and it takes up their brain. And so you might say, Peter, I'm responsible. I can handle debt. Don't misunderstand the mental models and philosophy that we have here is that debt, period, full stop, there's a man who lords over you. And that, for me, is the bottom dollar. I don't want, now, you might say, Peter, do you have debt? The answer is yes, I have debt. But do I rile against the fact that at any day, that man, that individual, that entity could call upon the debt? Yes. I rile against that idea. Why? Because my life is not my own. You might say, Peter, semantics, potato, patata. No, I am owned by other individuals And as much as you'd like to think it, that is part of my decision matrix as I live in this world. And I am confined, even so small, by the idea that I cannot do X because I owe Y. And that is just, for those that are debt-free, you know what it feels like to have no man and no woman over you. And that is a powerful idea.
Being debt-free is truly freedom.
Oh, brother.
Because you can quit your job, you can go somewhere else, you can pick up and leave, you can go wherever you want, you can always liquidate your assets. You have so much flexibility in your life, and flexibility in your life is freedom.
Flexibility. Options are freedom. When you have debt, you have limited options. That's just how it works.
And people get stuck in this debt grind, and you are, you take one credit card to pay off another credit card, to pay another credit card. It is disastrous. It is stressful. It never gets better. And we know that putting your rims on payment program for 15 or 20 years on your rims is a bad idea, right? We know that buying your furniture and paying interest and 30% interest on your furniture over the course of 10 years is a bad idea. Actually, the government has gone out of its way to stop this type of predatory lending.
Yeah.
Because everyone agrees this is a really bad idea. And then now the president of the United States is like, hey, do you know what? We should go to 50 years. People are already at 40-year mortgages anyway. That's what he said during that
interview. But she corrected him. She was like 40 to 50.
30.
30 to 50.
And she's like, no. Like some people have 40. Like, no.
No, they didn't.
It used to be that cars used to be a 3-year car loan.
Now
and then it became a 5-year. And now it's 7. We have people buying supercars at 10 and 12 years.
Yes. 10
horrible.
to 12 years? 10 to 12 years for a supercar? Yeah. We've seen, and it's not a meme, but we've actually seen, Matt, have we not? News stories talking about food on payment plans. Have we not seen this?
I mean, we were really adamantly against things like Klarna.
Yeah.
Which you can put literally anything on your life on payment programs. You can put your coffee in payment. Like, this is the epitome of you will own nothing.
My gesticulation that you can't see on the thing because Will's doing the cameras that's it. Is this not the praxis of the theory? The hypothesis was, you will own nothing and you'll be happy. Now, how do we actually do this, Matt?
But you have a piece of paper that says it's your house, so therefore you own it. No, you don't own shit. The bank owns it.
Exactly. And 50-year mortgage, that means you will never get out from under the yoke of that slavery.
I mean, dude, if you
50-year mortgage?
Right now they say the average age of a first-time home buyer is 40 years old.
What's the point?
Say this brings it down to 35, which would be a big jump. Fine. 35.
The average life expectancy is 76.5.
You're going to pay off your house until you're 85 years old?
The average lifespan, you're not even going to live that long.
When are you going to retire?
Never.
But at the same time, like, oh yeah, but AI is going to replace your job. Oh, great, even better.
Oh, great. Yeah, and when they're collecting my mortgage payments when I'm 69 years old, nice. I'm going to be talking to a machine.
Nothing and be happy.
I'll be talking to a machine. And at 50... So let me give you my first take. When I saw the 50-year mortgage, Matt, you know what my first thought was? There's not a single person who's going to actually own the home before they die. Is that like not the design intent? I mean, 50 years is like...
But this is for the American dream.
Well, what you just said is so important, though. The average homeowner is 27 years old?
40.
40. Oh.
First-time home buyer.
Okay.
40.
So 40, you're never going to pay off that note.
Never.
So this is the praxis.
You're going to be 90.
This is the practical application of the hypothesis they set in front of us years ago. This is how they do it. So let us know in the comments. Are you guys open to this 50-year mortgage? Does this make sense? Is this a way for us to have extensibility in our lives so we can actually feel like we own something? Or is this just extending the idea that you are truly just a slave?
I mean, car manufacturers had a hard time moving cars, so they increased the terms.
Yes.
And for the record, when you increase your term, your interest rate goes up, not down. Yeah. That's how interest works. So you go to 50 years, if you're at 6.5% now, at 50 years, you're going to be at 7.5%.
Yeah, and don't hit the checkbox variable rate because it'll blow up to 19. Now, let me ask you this, just personal question. You don't have to answer it. Have you ever, let's just say, in your younger years, did you ever have to move credit card debt around and do that nonsense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when you're in college, they're in the Oval and they're in the town square and they're saying, hey, why don't you sign up for this credit card and we'll give you a free hat
Or pizza.
or a pizza.
A whole pizza for a
or
credit
maybe
card.
a t-shirt. Or maybe you just get to say hi to this young co-ed.
That was me.
And they sign you up for credit cards the minute before you understand, have any understanding of financial literacy, they sign you up for credit cards because they are trying to trap you into the debt slave system. And doing this 50-year mortgage is just an evolution and reiteration of that same predatory practice. And we're thinking, oh, wait, who owns all the banks? This is really bad. You can't mention all the banks. Oh, no, like Trump is so MEGA first. And all of a sudden, it's like, wait, we're really we want to create new policies to help the banks because they need help. Because every time they fail, the U.S. government bails them out. Billions and billions of dollars. But instead of bailouts, let's just give them more control of the population. And not only just the population, let's give them control of the younger people. Because who do you think they're going to target with the 50-year mortgages?
Every single time the government takes something over, it gets worse. No, listen to what I'm saying. Every single time the government says, we're going to take this over this social service, or we're going to take over this service, and we're going to make it open to everyone, it gets worse. It gets worse. There's a reason why private businesses are just far better at executing value services to humans because they're in the business of making money. When the government is not in the business of making money, they are in the business of spending money without care. And so we live in this world where it's like, okay, now that government's kind of taking over housing, cars and all this stuff and all the subsidies and all that stuff. Let's be intellectually honest. The government is part of the car buying process. The government's part of the housing buying process. It is what it is. The more that they encroach in on this, the more that they're going to continue to suck away from the American people. This is not a good idea. And this usury idea that we brought up earlier, I don't know if we're going to get demonetized for going this heavy into it, but we're not telling you how to live life. We're telling you that there are snares and traps. It's a trap. And this Trump thing, 30 to 50, it's a trap.
Horrible.
It's a
horrible idea.
It's a trap. You're going to be a debt slave. You might say, Peter, but my mortgage consultant told me I'm going to save $1.75 per month. Stop drinking.
The mortgage consultant that makes money and selling you more loans, that guy's going to be honest with you.
Exactly. Stop drinking the Starbucks poison at $6 a day, and then you'll have your $1.75 a month.
The same mortgage agents that sold you on the mortgages in 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004 that led to the housing the collapse and crash in 2008. Yep. Those people are the people that you're supposed to trust right now.
Can I bring in something that's even more? Did you hear rumors upon rumors, Matt, of a bailout for AI? Because you just talked about bailouts. Could you imagine? Because you've seen the circular illogic of how they're funding to fund each other,
We talked about that last week. Yeah,
right, we talked about. Give me your hot take. Government bailing out AI. Go.
It is absolutely asinine because the AI companies OpenAI has something like $1.2 trillion in financial commitments on what they want to pay, except they're only earning and profit is only something like 13 billion. So how do you take 13 billion and translate to that 1.2 trillion? And all the banks and financial companies, which are in cahoots with the government, they're like, dude, we're not going to cover this loan. It's too risky. Something's not right here. And the government's like, no, we'll do it. What? And someone asked Sam Altman in an interview, like, hey, what do you think about that? And he got mad.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, just give up the stock.
Yeah.
There's someone else that wants it.
Sell your shares if you're not a believer.
The whole entire stock market is propped up around OpenAI. OpenAI is at the center. Everything is connected to it, and the whole AI is around OpenAI.
It's let me put.
And they're gonna bail it. They're gonna bail it out because they have no choice.
Are we in a precarious situation, Matt?
They've put all their chips in this AI basket, and the problem is is that number one, it's like, oh, we got to beat China. Well, I don't think that's actually going to happen because all the top engineers of AI in Silicon Valley, they're bringing in from China. All the best models are being trained off of open source Chinese models.
Mhm.
So they're already winning. The United States and the tech companies are already using the Chinese AI over the US AI. The US AI is overly inflated, trading at something like 100 times over the value of the Chinese stocks. It is all propped up. It's smoke and mirrors, and it is very dangerous because we are making all of these decisions about our U.S. economy based on how strong the stock market is. Shut up. Don't say the economy is bad. The stock market is good. That's what they tell you. This is the golden era.
The golden shower.
This is the golden era. Don't you notice that shit's more expensive? Don't forget about that because stock market is good. But if they make that claim over and over and over and over again, but then people finally realize that the whole thing is predicated on a AI bubble, it's all crashing down. We're in such a fucked spot right now.
Tell us how you really feel, Matt. No, I love it. Oh, I don't love it. So let me put it this way. First off, no lies detected. Now, I'm no expert, but I was listening intently. So no lies detected. We are in a precarious situation, my friends, in which literally nothing, there is no productivity gain in these companies. You've seen the reports. There's been no productivity gain. So how is this money being sloshed around and the valuations? I don't know enough to be an expert in this arena for sure, but I will tell you this. It has the feelings, the reminiscent kind of feelings of the crashes that you and I have lived through. So let me ask you this. When? Is it going to be this year? Because remember, stock market crashes only can coincide with electoral, let's just say, seasonality. So are we going to be on this brim for the next 9 years or so? Or are we going to see something come crashing down this year? Because, man, I tell you, we've talked about a lot of, let's just say, conspiratorial ideas that might be launching in 2026. Could this be the end?
I mean, they're going to do everything they can to artificially pump this economy.
They have to. Trump is not looking good in the polls. He's not looking good all around. He's backtracking on Israel. Like, it's not good.
Well,
something's got to give.
Trump has a knack to win people back. And his way of doing it is to just give away free money. This podcast episode was brought to you by VP.net, the only VPN that can't spy on you. So the economy is bad. The debt's out of control. The economy and the stock market seems like it's going to crash. So we will just give everyone $2,000 stimulus checks.
Oh, President Trump tweets, people who are against the tariffs are fools. We are now the richest, most respected country in the world with almost no inflation. A record stock market price. 401k is our highest ever. We are taking in trillions of dollars and will soon begin paying down our enormous debt at $37 trillion. Record investment in the U.S. Plants and factories going up all over the place. A dividend of at least $2,000 a person, not including high-income people, will be paid to everyone. Matt, I feel like I need to shut up. I feel like...
Well, he just called you a fool, so...
Oh.
Yeah, shut up, fool.
Mea culpa. Mea culpa, mea maxima culpa. I apologize, King Trump. I would like my $2,000. Now, Stu, so we've heard, Matt, of YouTubers, influencers, and individuals of the like who've been paid $7,000 to propagate a particular, let's just say, narrative of a particular species group. Is that like pay to play? Or is that like paying someone off? Is the president of America paying us off?
Well, I mean, this is what we did during COVID, right? The economy's bad. They shut everything down. And because they're shutting everything down and everything looks like it's going to crash and all the stocks were down, they just printed a bunch of money, turned on the money printer, and they just gave every household $1,500, every child $500, sent checks to $2,000, $1,500, $2,000 to every home. And the stock market went back up. The NFTs went up. The watch price went up. The car market went up. I remember I went to Lenox Mall after the stimulus checks, the COVID stimulus checks went out. And I'm standing in line. No, I'm walking around the mall, and I'm walking in front of Louis Vuitton. And I'm walking in front of Louis Vuitton, and there is this mom, looks like a single mom, and she is standing in line because the line at Louis Vuitton after the stimulus checks went out was so long they had to have security guards not to protect it, but to manage the crowd because the line used to wrap around the corner. And she's in line. She looks like she's about to buy something for herself because she just got her stimulus check, and she's with her daughter. Her daughter looked like maybe she was 10 years old. Her daughter's flip-flops were like 4 sizes too small for her feet. This mom gets the stimulus check from COVID, and instead of buying her daughter a $5 pair of flip-flops that would fit her feet, she's standing at line at Louis Vuitton. And I'm like, this is so fucked.
Dear Heavenly Father, please bring the asteroid in Jesus' name.
This is so crazy because we saw what happens when you just artificially pump money into the economy. Inflation, the stocks go, but people's lives don't actually improve. We've seen this. And Trump set us up $37 trillion in debt. Let's figure that out. And number 2, there is not trillions of dollars coming in from these tariffs. It's not true. The United States has collected something like $90 billion. Where do you get trillions from?
Yeah, and we're sending $90 billion to Israel every day anyway.
You can't just say we're getting trillions and anytime you want, just for like the sake of saying it.
What does it even mean?
Anyone leaves a super chat, it's $1 trillion. Like, you can just say it whenever you want, apparently. $1 trillion. $1 trillion.
What does it even mean anymore?
Trillions. What do you mean, what does it mean? It's trillions.
Well, and I know the timing is actually appropriate because Elon Musk just got his trillion package.
And that itself is crazy.
A trillion package.
Trillion.
It
does. The number doesn't even mean anything anymore.
It's impossible to compute.
They're mocking us.
Yeah.
They're mocking us with imaginary numbers. Trillion.
I'm going to make a call right now. If you and I survive the Jeet apocalypse.
Not happening.
Yeah, there's a low percentage.
See you guys in 6 months, guys, when we get our channel back.
If you and I survive the Jeet apocalypse and we continue on, I'm going to make a call right now that we're going to hear the words gigillionaire, whatever it's called. Like the fact that I can't even say it is right. That's the irony. I'm calling it right now. Elon Musk. Now all over the news. Trillions. Stock package. Trillions. So everyone's getting acclimated and accustomed to this word now, which means nothing. You and I survive the Jeet apocalypse. I guarantee you, we're going to be talking about the gigillionaire, whatever it's called.
The first person that leaves a comment from this moment on says, check it in, SAR. I'm a trillionaire. We will send you $1 trillion.
Oh, that sounds like something that Ben Shapiro would sue you over.
$1 trillion. I'm going to send $1 trillion.
You can't be saying stuff like that online. Man, you might become the most anti-Semitic person on the planet.
Trillion.
Oh my gosh.
$1 trillion for everybody. How about this? Let's just give everyone $1 trillion.
Oh.
Yeah. You want $1 trillion? Would you like $1 trillion?
Is this an Oprah moment?
Yeah. You get $1 trillion. You get $1 trillion. You get $1 trillion.
How did the poof it? Is it like that? Oh man. $1 trillion
for everyone.
I like that. I like the sound of that.
If the economy is so good and is so amazing, then why do we need to do 50-year mortgages? If the economy is so good and people are doing so well, why do we need to give people stimulus checks? If the economy is so good and everything is so fine, this is a golden era, why are we trying to buy people's votes and support?
Whenever you say the word golden era, all I think about is that X video that I can't get out of my head that's been burned into my psyche.
I think X video is a porn site, by the way.
Yeah, on X, also known as Twitter. So
I heard.
Let's just say
allegedly.
Let's just say the individual who's soaking in the golden shower from the cow and splashing it on his face and drinking of it. I saw this on X and I nearly vomited immediately. But yes, whenever you say the words golden shower, that's all I think about.
We will be going to vomit soon.
Oh man.
because talking about affordability and talking about the state of the economy, because I really do feel like things are not as it seems. I really do feel, you can feel it everywhere you go. The restaurants that you go to are not as busy as they once were. People are buying less. People are moving less product. Everything is at a standstill. And they will tell you through their magic of finance,
Okay.
through their unconventional
Through their
finance,
wizardry, their wizardry of moving numbers around.
they'll tell you everything is good. Because Trump, he comes on and said, look, where's the tweet? Well,
Walmart just announced that prices for Thanksgiving dinner is now down 25% since sleepy cricket Joe Biden in 2024. Affordability is a Republican stronghold. Hopefully, Republicans will use this irrefutable fact.
and it is so hilarious that he called it a irrefutable fact, and then it got community like the irony of this is so indicative of where we are in this presidency. He called it an irrefutable fact.
That's a big word, Matt.
And then the irrefutable fact got refuted. Like immediately.
And the fact of the matter is the mainstream publications won't pick up the fact check.
Missed in context, the 2025 Walmart Thanksgiving meal contains 15 items, while the 2024 meal contained 21 items. Additionally, most of the brand name items in the 2024 meal were replaced with great value items.
So, if we do just a theoretical math, it's probably more expensive this Thanksgiving than previous. Is that the message?
Dude, you're getting less stuff.
Why is Thanksgiving always like this political point? Like every single year, they're always talking about Thanksgiving. And what's the meta? What am I missing? Because Thanksgiving was supposed to be bad white man comes to Native American land, kills everybody, usurps their land, gives them diseases, and creates this terrible nation called America, in which we are trying to dismantle right now because socialism more good, right? More better, right? So why is Thanksgiving always a political point to make? Because white man bad, more America bad.
Well, I think it's a political point because, Thanksgiving, it's like you always have to spend a lot of money.
But more
and
America
you have
bad.
to spend more money in Christmas. And at the end of the year, like, well, holy shit, I don't have much money left.
All I know is that in
Auntie and uncle are coming over and we got to do Thanksgiving. And everyone judges everyone on Thanksgiving. It's like the number one day of the year to judge your family.
You know what we should do? We should do a Thanksgiving special in which all we do is judge each other. I don't know. I think we're judging everybody pretty harshly here. Now, I feel like, let me ask the crowd. What do you guys say? Do you guys feel, because I feel it too. I feel like holidays are less holiday-ish. I feel like the seasonality of, because we're moving into, past Halloween, now we're moving to Thanksgiving, Christmas. I feel like there's a little bit less jolly in the air. Maybe that's just my disposition, Matt. Well, maybe it's my black-pilledness.
I think that when the economy is good, when the country seems to be running well, when people around you seem happier, then when you get together for holidays, there is a level of festivity and you feel more open to it.
Yeah.
When things are feeling a little more tight, and then you have the pressure of family and you have the pressure of all these extra expenses,
finances.
All of a sudden, that pressure exasperates and feels bigger. It feels heavier on your shoulders. And I think that's why it becomes such a big political point, because you can gauge the mood of the country based on the holidays. And this year, people are going, dude, they keep on telling us this is the golden age, that things are amazing. But I'm going to prepare for my Thanksgiving dinner where I'm going to have 50 people at my house. And I'm thinking, fuck, this is really expensive.
And I fucking hate Richard.
Like, damn, why'd you decide to do this year? Why didn't you do last year?
Yeah, because last year Richard was a girl.
Who invited them this year?
Who invited them? Who the fuck are... my favorite meme. What the fuck is even that?
But they're bringing pumpkin pie, so it's all right.
as long as you bring...
But you don't get Cool Whip. No Cool Whip.
No Cool Whip. Bring good mashed potatoes.
You don't get Cool Whip. You don't get, the whipped cream, the ready whip,
So this is why Matt is smarter than I, because he answered my question succinctly and everything he said is true, which is going back to our first idea, debt, slavery, financial strain, financial constraints. Does that affect holidays? Of course it does, right? Not only do you hate fucking Richard, who was Melissa last year, but you have to pay for this Richard, who's showing up empty-handed with not the pumpkin pie. So that makes sense. It makes sense. It makes complete sense that if you're financially strapped and you're feeling the economies of the economic stress in life, then holidays will be less festive for sure.
And then you get into Thanksgiving and you get around with your family and, you want to talk about how great everything is. You want to talk about your lives and things. And now it's just going to be political fighting.
Yeah, because if there's nothing great to talk about, what are you going to talk about? So let me ask you this. Have you ever had a Thanksgiving dinner where you were the stereotypical comic book strip of the family getting together and you are just at each other's throats? Have you ever had that experience?
I think that's every family.
Really?
That's every Thanksgiving.
Really? What about you guys? Do you guys have aggressive Thanksgivings? Is that what it's all about, to bring up sore points of what you did 19,000 years ago in middle school, right?
Well, if you're having a really friendly, nice Thanksgiving dinner,
then what the fuck is wrong with you?
No, then just bring up flat Earth and then all hell breaks loose.
Okay. All right.
If you want to be that guy, you want to mess up dinner.
Are you that guy?
Just talk about flat Earth.
That reminds me of some of my favorite Thanksgiving. I'm going to call it right now. I bet some of the Thanksgiving memes that I'm going to laugh at on the internets the most are the internet memes of Nick Fuentes, where it's like, the meme is,
would you invite this guy over to Thanksgiving dinner?
When they invite you over to Thanksgiving, and you promise not to talk about politics, and then it's a cut to Nick Fuentes where he's like, hard R, retards, right? Get rid of the Israelites. It's like, yes. Are you that guy? Are you that guy? Let's put it in the chat for everyone that's following and listening to this podcast today. Let us know. Are you that guy that goes to Thanksgiving dinner and reminds everyone of how crazy you really are?
I feel like a lot of people in our comments are that guy.
Probably. That's why they're besties with us. Besties. Our hearts go out to you guys.
Talking about Thanksgiving, American traditions, etc. We have the 600,000 Chinese students back in the news.
Oh, right. We got more China.
Because, dude, and did you watch the Laura Ingraham Trump interview? Did you watch it last night?
No, I did not.
I think it may have been Trump's worst interview yet.
Oh, really?
Today.
I missed it. Tell me. TLDR.
Because usually in a bad presidential interview, it is a president that has too many gaffes or messes up or, it's just says something embarrassingly wrong and they catch it and then that becomes, okay, that was really bad, poor performance.
Right. If you're Kamala Harris, then they cut out 92% of the entire interview.
Yeah. Or you cackle too much or whatever.
Yeah.
But this Laura Ingraham interview, he was sharp, he was on point, and his views and his values showed how clearly what he believes and what he sees, how far it's separated away from what we believe and what we see.
Oh, so you're saying that his ideas are not in touch with reality? Or
so far off reality.
Okay.
I mean, dude, play the 600,000 Chinese students clip.
Are not thrilled about this idea of hundreds of thousands of foreign students in the United States. We have about 350,000 Chinese. One point during COVID, you were going to, push to, get them out, but that was pulled back. You've said as many as 600,000 Chinese students could come to the United States. Why, sir, is that a pro-MAGA position when so many American kids want to go to school and there are places not for them and these universities are getting rich off Chinese money?
Sure. Never said about China, but we do have a lot of people coming in from China. We always have China and other countries. We also have a massive system of colleges and universities. And if we were to cut that in half, which perhaps makes some people happy, you would have half the colleges in the United States go out of business.
So what?
Well, I think that's a big deal.
Are they fans?
You would have the
historically, the United States?
Yeah, but you would have, as you know, historically black colleges and universities would all be out of business. You would
That was
have
a
a
little
system
off
of
color.
colleges
Come on, man.
and universities would
So
go
we're
down the
dependent on
tubes.
China to keep our
No, not
university
China,
system
but
going?
I think it's good to have. I actually think it's good to have outside countries. Look, I want to be able to get along with the world.
They're not the French. They're the Chinese. They spy on us. They steal our intellectual property.
What, do you think the French are better?
She's not wrong.
Yeah.
Really? I don't know. I'll tell you, I'm not so sure. We've had a lot of problems with the French where we get taxed very unfairly on our technology, where, they put 25% taxes on American products. Look, assuming everyone treats us badly, because that's the way I am, but we take in trillions of dollars from students. The students pay more than double.
Is that the trillion word again?
From
Loves
foreign
trillion.
countries. I want to see our school system thrive. But at the same time, I know you and I disagree.
Yeah.
We're never going to agree on it, but that's okay. And it's not that I want them, but I view it as a business. We have millions and millions of people. Also, I want to get along with countries if possible. People are shocked. Remember, Hillary Clinton said, we'll be in a war. I stopped 8 wars in the last 9 months. I don't want to be in wars. If I am in a war, we're going to win the thing fast and it'll be violent. But you know what? I don't want to be in wars. But one thing, you don't want to cut half of the people, half of the students from all over the world that are coming into our country, destroy our entire university and college system. I don't want to do that.
I wouldn't lose anything.
And don't forget, MAGA was my idea. MAGA was nobody else's idea. I know what MAGA wants better than anybody else.
Sleep over the college
and MAGA wants to see our country thrive.
I invented MAGA. I know what MAGA wants. I know better than what the people want. Don't tell me you don't agree with my ideas. Don't tell me that what I'm thinking is incorrect. Don't tell me that if I want to bring in 600,000 Chinese students, that's my idea because I am MAGA. Don't you dare question what I say. What the fuck? His separation of reality and what people think is so far gone.
And I take from your reaction to his words that you were listening exactly to what he was saying. Because if you listen to exactly what he was saying, the feeling in me is a hateful feeling, Matt. And the feeling in me is that the liberal blue-haired sheepdogs who are standing at the No Kings rallies saying no kings, no dictators, were they right?
I mean, dude.
Were they right?
It's a business. Don't
a business.
worry about it.
It's a good business. That's what he said.
It's a good business. Like the university system would collapse if
Laura
you
Ingraham
didn't bring
don't
in
give a
more Chinese students.
She doesn't give a shit about it. She's like, I don't care about it.
Good for her. Good for her, by the way, for pushing back. She didn't push back hard, but she asked the right questions. I thought very fair questions.
So let me ask you this. 50% of the university system decimated. Your thoughts?
Dude, number one, it won't happen because the universities have so much damn money already.
And they're sucking off the government teat. It won't happen. Yes, but
and they don't have to be responsible for any of the loans that they give out. They give up loans to anybody that wants it. You can go to school. They can charge whatever they want. Their trust funds are ridiculous, larger than most investment companies.
Yes.
And we're worried about them.
I will also add, because this is a particular stitch in the side of me being from a deep educational background, it has been found that close to 60% of all academic papers over the last 2 decades are just made up. And so you might say, why is this pertinent? All the money that from those trust funds into these colleges are going into these researches about lesbian underwater basket weaving and whether parasites can grow on a dead penis in Antarctica and whether dogs can be homo.
Tree equity.
Like, you're like, Peter, these are made up. No cap. That shit's real. Like, we put money into that stuff. Like, and so I say, good. Let me answer my own question. 50% of American universities decimated today. Fine. I don't think we'd lose anything at all.
And that's what she said. So what?
So what?
So what?
Fine. I think we should move to a trade school system, because trade schools is actually where you learn something and you learn to be a productive member of society. What we've gone to since the 60s with the rise of university and university prices, don't even get me in that one, but like the uselessness or the value value proposition of university degrees is at all-time low. Mm-hmm. So I don't, and you might say, Peter, you're pulling the ladder up. You're one of those guys because you went to university, you got educated. You're pulling the ladder up for everybody.
Peter does have like 15 degrees.
No, I'm not.
We're like, wait, 15 degrees and this is what you got?
Exactly. Exactly.
What a waste of the education system.
Exactly. Like that was where I was going.
15 degrees, and what you end up with is more Peters.
Are you pissed off yet, America? 3 master's degrees, 25% through a PhD, and this is what you got. You're done fucked up now.
And let me tell you something about the Chinese students that come to the United States.
Holy shit, man.
The best and brightest from China are not coming to the United States to go to school. The best and brightest in China go to universities and technical schools in China because, number one, they're better. Number two, they want to stay there. And number three, China doesn't let them leave because why would you let the best and brightest of your country go to another country to learn? The only reason they come is either they're sending them there or they were not good enough to get into their own schools.
Or they have rich parents who can send them overseas, which is a big deal.
So we are not bringing the best and the brightest. We are bringing people just to check boxes, just to get the university probates richer. And we are getting no benefit from it, except they're coming in and stealing intellectual property. That's true. They're infiltrating the business. That is true. This is a huge problem. And if this whole idea is we need to spend all this money, prop up the economy, we need to prop up all the stocks in order so that the AI industry survives, so that we beat China at the AI race, then why are you bringing more of them?
Why are you bringing more Chinamen in? It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense. Which one is it? Choose a side.
So Matt is getting emotional about this, but I will give you actual reality. I lived in Korea. I went to Sogangdae. So I went to Sogang University in Korea. Being Kyopo expat, university student there in Korea, I learned about all the communities. And what Matt says, 3 things absolutely true. Number 1, the cream of the crop stay in Korea. Mm. Why? Because when you go to Seouldae, or you go to Yonsei, or you go to these high-tier elite schools, they have tracks and inroads to Samsung, to LG, right? You're not going to go to America and cut off that inroad. No way. You're going to go to Seouldae, and then you're going to get an executive VP position at Samsung Electronics down in Gangnam, right? I know this, right? You didn't go to Sogangdae where I went, right? Because that was a tier 3 school, right? And the only knuckleheads that would go to America are the rich parents who would send their retard kids to Berkeley. True story. So when Matt tells you, and he's adamant about it, that every country in the world, they are not sending their best students, true story.
Mm. I mean, why would you? It doesn't make any logical sense. It's like you've never taken a quick second to even think about that logic.
No way.
Why would you send your best and brightest to another country? You keep your best. You send your C squad.
Me.
That's how we ended up in Korea.
I went to Florida State. Okay, I went to Florida State, and then I went to Sogangdae in Korea. That was tier 2, tier 3 school, baby. No lies detected. And I got 3 graduate degrees.
3 graduate degrees. This is what you get.
Failing upwards.
Failing upwards.
It's a thing.
So apparently, making deals is like what Trump does. He's a deal maker. He likes to make deals. So yesterday, playing basketball with the Secret Service is al-Shara. President of Syria, the leader of Syria, Al-Qaeda, was on the terrorist list in the United States as of up to last year. There used to be a $5 million bounty for finding this guy.
Yeah.
Do you know how many people on X were like calling the hotline? Like, I found him. He's at the White House. $5 million bounty to find this guy.
It's almost like you had to go to Afghanistan and find him in a cave or something.
$5 million to find this guy, and people are calling the hotline going, we found him. He's at the White House.
Yeah. Where's my money?
He was literally playing basketball. Do you have the clip of playing basketball? There he is. hanging out at the White House, playing basketball.
With our military command?
Yes. Not like we've been trying to find him, but it's okay now.
This is like a diplomatic peace game.
It's like Al-Qaeda, United States, Israel, all in it together.
Wait. Some historians would say that actually Israel created Al-Qaeda, in some of the history books. And there seems to be financial ties that, let's just say, continue to support said, let's say, cult or said...
And I apologize. It was not 5 million. It was 10 million. Call the hotline. Tell him where he is.
Let him
He's
know.
at the White House. He's
He's
playing
ready.
ball, hooping it up.
Apparently, he's got a good shot. So let me ask you this. Is this a good thing?
Dude, last week, I tweeted this yesterday. Last week, we had Trump talking about how Mamdani in New York is the socialist jihadist, and he was so dangerous for New York City and so dangerous for America. And this week, we're talking about giving each person $2,000 as a stimulus check, and we're hanging out with the leader of Al-Qaeda. And I'm thinking like, dude, you can't make this shit up. 1 week ago, we were against all these policies. We were against all of these policies. We were against handouts. Like, oh no, you can't give SNAP benefits. People are taking advantage of it. You need to work hard. You need to get your shit together.
And government shutdown.
Oh no, like free buses. That's horrible. You can't do free buses. You can't just give people free shit. Oh, by the way, we want to give people $2,000. Wait, what? Oh no, like he's a jihadist, and look at how much, the Muslims are taking over New York City. Oh, by the way, we're going to invite the guy that's like ahead of all of it, and we're going to have him hang out at the White House, and we're going to take pictures together. We're going to hang out. We'll play ball. Not a big deal. It's like, dude, pick a side.
This is the 1984 George Orwellian mind control mechanism of the Ministry of Truth, which is create so much whiplash and bipolarism. Yes, yesterday it was only 15 rations. Today it's 21 rations. That's from the book. Why did they change it? Why it was 15 yesterday? It's 21 today. I don't know what's going on. Should I have 21 rations today? Or as long as they keep you in a state of chaos and confusion and whiplash, you'll never know what's actually going on.
It used to be where one party says one thing, the other party says the other thing. They fight. That's chaotic because we have two branches of government kind of, contradicting and telling each other opposite sides.
Are you saying it's the government versus the people now?
But now we're in a place in society and in this country where one party is giving you both sides and doing both things at the same time. And it's even more chaotic and more confusing.
It's like the unibrow.
And then you see guys like Nick Fuentes. You see girls like...
Unibrow.
You see guys like Nick Fuentes. You see girls like Candace Owens just blowing up in popularity.
Can we talk about that?
And they're not blowing up in popularity because of necessarily their ideas only. They're blowing up because there is such a huge and large segment of society that is feeling so disenfranchised, feeling so fed up with the current system, the current administration, the current way things are done, that they are gravitating towards people that are other.
Extreme.
That is why Mamdani did so well. People in New York are going to go, oh, we really want to become socialist communists. They're not thinking that. They're thinking he's at least different than Cuomo, who is an established Democrat who killed your grandma.
Or Orange Man Bad.
Or Orange Man Bad. Like, at least he says something different. And we don't even care if he's lying to us.
Lie to me harder, Daddy.
He's at least different. Because we are so sick of the current system in place that we'll go with that guy.
Yes, and subsequently, thanks to the prowess of the internet and internet sleuths, we saw a slew of videos of Mamdani hanging out with the tiny hats in multiple occasions. So, Matt, would it be obtuse for me to say, or to, conjecture that Mamdani is actually controlled by the state of Israel?
Well, they funded and they were with Mamdani. They were also funding and with Cuomo. I think the better analogy is they fund both sides of the war. Always.
So,
for example, we have the leader of Al-Qaeda in Syria hanging out at the White House. They fund both sides. We have the lady in Israel at their meeting talking about how Benjamin Netanyahu is responsible for October 7th and the funding of Hamas. That is becoming normal in Israel. Apparently, can we call the Israeli politicians anti-Semites now?
No.
Because when
that.
we said that, we were being anti-Semitic. But apparently, if you're Israeli Jewish and you're Israel and you say the same exact thing, you're not.
I'm really confused, man.
Dude, Israeli Jew in Israel, politician saying that Benjamin Netanyahu, accusing Benjamin Netanyahu in front of the entire council.
With receipts, though.
That he was complicit in October 7th and that he was responsible for the funding of Hamas. She's saying it, not me saying it.
She's not just saying it.
She said it.
She released the documents.
She was
receipts.
Screaming it.
Yeah. She's the one. She's the leaker.
So is she going to be on the ADL list also?
Dude, she's 10 feet underwater, brother. She's sleeping with the fishes. She's sleeping with the fishes, man. You cannot do that. You cannot bite the hand that feeds. She went too far, and she's going to pay the price for it. Now, do we support you in this? Absolutely. But what I appreciate about this is it shows the cracks in the narrative. I mean, you can't have your generals, you can't have your right-hand men and women starting to leak what's actually happening.
It's starting to fall apart.
So let me take a different take. I'm actually very happy that Trump met with the Al-Qaeda leader.
Good.
Do you know why?
Why?
It is good that we are making peace with our enemies. However, I strike that back and take everything I said back because none of that's true. Because Al-Qaeda leader is funded by Israel. You got pwned. Everyone's pwned. We're all owned by $7,000.
And then you see Trump go to the Commanders-Lions game, football game, over the weekend, and he gets booed hard.
Good.
And just the expression, he did not see this coming. I think he really believed that he would go up there and the place would erupt. Wah! And this dose of reality, like cock slapped him in the face because he had no clue.
Says cock slap.
He had no clue that people are not happy. Play the clip, dude. He had no idea. Ooh. Ooh. He did not see this coming. He had no idea that people are not happy with him.
I know what he needs. He needs Erica Kirk to walk up right now so he can kiss her on TV.
Which she did yesterday.
Oh, wait. Oh, she did that yesterday? That would be odd, wouldn't it?
People are booing him. He has no idea. And what I think this is that the people around him are just not telling him the truth. He has no. He walked out there like, oh yeah, they're gonna cheer me. They're gonna be really happy that I'm here. They're gonna go crazy. I'm Trump, and they're all gonna do the dance together. It's gonna be the most amazing thing together, most amazing thing ever. And then he gets booed. He's like, hey, Stephen Miller, what the fuck's going on?
Stephen Miller, what the fuck is going on?
He's like, no.
Cock slap.
They love you, sir. They love you. They're booing out of affection. No. This doesn't seem right, man. No. They love you. And he's like, oh, okay.
Oof, sounds very Charlie Kirk-esque.
They are not telling him what people are actually feeling. And this is what Trump used to be great at. Trump used to have a pulse on what the people were talking about.
Yeah, he's good at having a read on the crowd.
He knew, this was his probably strongest thing that he did, was that he understood where the conversation was. But this presidency, maybe he's just getting older. Maybe he's just got too many people. Maybe he's just trusting the people and everyone around him is lying. I don't know. But his separation between what he thinks and what he believes to what the people think and believe, it's the furthest gap we've ever seen with Trump. He does not know. I don't think he has any clue because he walked out there thinking he's going to be a hero.
Do you think... I wonder if it's...
I don't think he knows, man. I don't think people are telling him. He thinks these are really good ideas. I saw today that the White House is really pissed off that MAGA is really mad at this 50-year mortgage. I'm like, really? Really? You needed to do a study and to figure that one out? You thought that giving people more indebting people to the banks would be a good idea? You think people would get behind it? You think that people wanted you to be hanging out with the leaders of Ozempic, hanging out with the leaders of Pfizer? You thought people wanted this? You thought people wanted more international students, Chinese students coming here? When you keep on saying that China is the biggest enemy, China is the biggest threat, that China is stealing all of our technology, and then on the other hand, you're like, we need more of their students. You thought people would want that? The separation between what they think, how they act, what they perceive the world to be, and what real normal Americans think and believe, that gap is crazy right now.
So let me ask you this. Is it that he has lost touch, or is it that he doesn't care? Because there's the lame duck psychology going on, right?
I think it's a combination of both. I think that, number one, he doesn't know because everyone around him is lying to him. So he actually doesn't know. But he doesn't care to know because he's not asking them to try to figure out the truth. He's in charge. Sword. If he wanted to know, he could know.
Yeah. He could know anything.
He is very content in his house of lies.
Oof. Damn, man.
Feels good. I got a gold ballroom, dude.
Yeah.
It's 24 karat gold. What do you care?
Yeah, I know, right?
The economy is great. Look at the numbers. Someone gave me an iPad and it said,
number go up.
Trump, number up. Good. And he's like, it's amazing.
Thanks, Jared. How's that deal in Israel going?
Oh yeah, we're about to close on that deal so that you can get your Trump resort and Riviera going. So you're good, sir. Oh, great.
Oh, good. What about
great job? We're doing a great job.
What about that WorldCoin, Will? How's that going? I mean, Matt, you're laying out a pattern that would be maybe considered noticing a little bit too hard. What's going on here?
I think the separation of reality is so far, and he just doesn't want to know. This is a really dangerous place to be. It's like your advisors are lying to you, but you don't want to. Your advisors are stealing from you. Your employees are stealing from you, but you don't want to question why because you don't want to deal with the repercussions of what that means if you actually have to ask a question. We've seen this amongst leaders, amongst leadership, amongst CEOs all the time. Your employees are stealing from you, but you don't want to push them or add them because that may add chaos in your organization.
Because it's easier just to make a proclamation of what you want to do versus fix the problem.
And all you have to do is tell the American people, don't worry, we're going to have trillions of dollars soon, so everything's fine.
And here's a $2,000 check down your throat. Enjoy that.
Yeah, trillions of dollars, no big deal.
Shut up.
How many trillion? No, don't worry. What are you asking how many trillion for?
What does it even mean?
It's trillions. I said trillions. I know better because I created MAGA. I know better than you guys.
I don't know, man. The anti-hero trope is beginning. Maybe he was the hero, but he's now lasting long enough where he becomes the villain. Is this the case? I'm saying Trump has not had a good week.
It's been a really bad week. His approval rating is plummeting.
Terrible.
It's terrible.
Terrible. I saw something like 20%
amongst young people.
Yeah. I mean,
young people have turned on him. It's at 20%.
Young people are turning on him because young people realize that there's this parasite that is leeching off of us. And all they know is this parasite is the size of New Jersey. And when they see Trump supporting the parasite, it's just not a good look. I mean, can I just bring in for a small segue? The implosion of Daily Wire and Ben Shapiro and all that ilk, how they're just losing ground tremendously from the youth because the youth are saying, college is too expensive. It's impossible for me to get a job. The wages are unlivable. Gas is over $4 again. They got a 50-year mortgage, and we're still importing Chinamen. The fuck? I mean, if you're 17 years old and you just applied to college, that's literally what you're thinking. Is the fuck am I doing?
The right has lost the youth. They have lost the blacks. They have lost the Hispanics. They have lost the Asians. And they have lost most of the first-time voters that voted for Trump because they expected change. Oof. It is hemorrhaging. There are holes everywhere on this ship. I don't want Gavin Newsom to be next president. I don't want AOC to be the next president. I don't want these crazy liberal ideas to win.
It's a horrific
I don't want
idea. That is horrifying.
But this current administration and this current MAGA right is losing people at a rate I've never seen or experienced ever in politics.
Not wrong.
And they will just say, no, you guys are lying. This is the golden era. How dare you question it? There is a plan. We are winning. Stop asking questions. And that may work for a very small minority of people, but even that number is getting smaller and smaller every day. And I see it all the time on X. You have these MAGA influencers going, something's wrong with the algorithm. People are just not engaged with my content. I'm losing followers and no one's watching me anymore. Yeah, because they're over it.
Yeah.
They're not taking shit away from you.
Yeah.
They're uninterested in your propagandist talking points.
And the $7,000 wasn't worth it, Sar. It wasn't worth it. You're not wrong.
You're not losing. They're not taking anything from you. There is no psyop to take away your followers, Magite.
Magite. Wow, that's kind of derogatory.
The
way you
people
said
are
Magite.
no longer want to hear what you have to say. That's just a reality of it. And people are complaining, oh no, I'm like, why am I not going up in followers anymore? Because the trope is getting old. You can't just gaslight people over and over and over again. People want to know the truth of what's going on. People are over the propaganda.
I feel like we're moving into a silver lining here with this today's topic, that there's a win at the end of the rainbow here.
Well,
is there a win? Do we get to the point where even the Nick Fuentes and the greatest anti-Semite of all time, Tucker Carlson, are taking people away from the MAGA world, and they're going to amalgamate them into something that is like the truest form of alt-right patriotism? Is that where we're going?
Yeah, apologized.
And we take 2 steps backwards.
Yay, formally apologized. And it says it's supposed to be a secret meeting, except there's a camera there.
Hey, I can't tell you who it was. It was a Jewish doctor.
Dude, yay, apology.
I feel really blessed to be able to sit here with you today and just take accountability. You know, I was dealing with some various issues.
Humiliation ritual.
Dealing with bipolar also. So it would take the ideas I had and have me take them to the extreme where I would forget about the protection of the people around me and myself.
This is what Martin Luther nailed.
So I wanted to come and take accountability. Sometimes
against this,
people aren't that knowledgeable about the bipolar
another man.
And
this guy, this rabbi, I forget his name. I'm trying to find it. I don't have it.
And the way you act.
Apparently, he is this rabbi, kind of guru, Jewish guru for the rich.
Oh, I see.
He was actually with LeBron when LeBron signed his Nike deal. He advises people of power and influence or celebrity on how he's basically like
he's a power broker.
He's this Jewish power broker.
He's a power broker. Okay, I get it.
So he makes connections, and before you do that, you have to come to him first.
You have to
and do you know how old this guy is?
Don't tell me he's in his 40s.
He's, I think, May 1976 or 78.
So he's in his 40s. He's our age.
Yeah, he's like 48.
Huh.
Yeah, this guy looks like he's 80. This guru is like the power broker to the rich and powerful. And Kanye had to go kiss the ring, do the public humiliation ritual.
Get initiated.
Because he's about to launch his world tour.
Get out of here. Are you...
Yeah.
You cannot be blamed for the overly simplistic model that there are gatekeepers in the world of Israeli heritage. Like, oh, you're so anti-Semitic. What am I watching here? Who is this man? Why? Let me just take There's a reason why Martin Luther nailed the theses to the wall of the Catholic Church, because he said that, now, some of you guys are Catholic and you say, oh, heretic Peter. Shut the fuck up. This is why Jesus came. Jesus came to say you need not an intermediary to access God. That's why Jesus came. Now, if you're of a Catholic faith, fine. You would like to talk to your priest, fine. Do that thing. But Jesus came for the Protestants, for the of that faith, said, no, 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 sir. No, 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 sir. You need not man. You need not an effigy. You need not a token. You need not a ball. You need not an edifice. You need not a wall to access God. And therefore, you need not to confess your sins to any man so that you have permission to access the kingdom in all of its splendor and glory. And for me to see this, yay. What does Candace have to say about this? You disappointment. For yay to being groveling and asking for permission from this man, this troglodyte Luddite. It's embarrassing. And it's embarrassing. You would never find me doing this, ever.
Okay.
Never would I go to another man and say, permission, sir.
Ye has been in this battle. He's maybe one of the OGs of this battle.
Is this the loss? Is this the L?
And after a while, you see it affect his business, his music, everything.
Can man only take so much?
Is he allowed to finally be like, all right, I've done my part. I'm going to sell out, or maybe not sell out. I'm just going to do what is norm in the industry, and I'm just going to move on with my life. Is he allowed to do that?
Is this the Martha Stewart moment? It's like you pay your time,
and
then you become 10 times bigger later?
Is he allowed to?
Is this the Dave Chappelle moment?
Are you guys okay with Ye kind of being like, look, fought the good fight, but I was wrong. I take full accountability.
Those were the words.
Full accountability. I'm a little bipolar. I'm gonna blame the bipolar. Just a manic episode. It wasn't true.
I've said my piece.
Is he allowed to do that?
He can do whatever he wants, Matt.
Yeah.
He can do whatever he wants.
It's disappointing.
It's disappointing?
It's disappointing.
I thought he was greater than that. I mean, Matt, let me, we're hypothesizing here. So we've seen his rise and fall publicly, like thanks to the internet. And he's not made it easy on himself because he's highly autistic and transparent at inopportune moments. Is he at a point where, just like you say, the concession is in? He just realizes the meta, the matrix is far too large, far too strong. Its stranglements, its entanglements, the tentacles of the game are beyond management. Is he gotten to that point where he's just like, I concede, you win, let me live? Is that where he is? Because if that's the case, I would think that Nick Fuentes might have some strong words for him, because I don't think Nick would do the same.
We didn't think Kanye would do it either.
Candace loves Kanye, so I'm wondering if she's going to be throwing her 5 o'clock episode that I'm going to watch in the next 4 hours. She's going to be talking about it.
It was a humiliation ritual.
It was.
When you have guys like LeBron, who is known to be kind of 6'8", 230 pounds, like a manly man. How do you humiliate him? You put him in a dress.
You have these expensive Hermes bags that look like purses.
If you are known to be kind of the leader of the anti-Jewish kind of movement in a Kanye, how do you humiliate him? You make him grovel in front of the rabbi.
I got no words. He just released 60 days ago, 90 days ago.
The song
that I still have on my phone. Can I play it now?
No. We got demonetized for the last time we played it. We played 12 seconds of it. I know. And we got demonetized because you played the song.
Wait, hold up. I'm going to play 5 seconds.
No, you can't.
Will's like, no. Will's like, get out of his seat.
You can't. We got hit so hard just for playing the song, and we mixed in music behind it in order to do it. And Will just turned you off. All right. Disappointing Kanye.
Let me get your final take. Where does Kanye go from here?
Irrelevant.
Have we just thrown him in the dustbin?
Yeah, like I'm done. I mean, I was already kind of done with him because it's like I never found him like overly
stimulating. He was entertaining for sure.
It wasn't entertaining. It was a fun ride.
It was a fun ride, Kanye. You'll be missed.
But I'm done. I'm done with Kanye. I think most people probably feel that way. It's like, dude, like, it's one thing if you just shut up and disappeared. It's another thing if you just like, oh yeah, it's a secret meeting with a camera. Seriously?
So I'm gonna be a beta ass male, and I'm gonna outsource my decision making to Candace. I'm just gonna say it that way because if I'm really curious now to see if Candace is gonna respond to this, and I'm not a Candace. Yes, I am. I love Candace.
Cock.
No.
Cock.
Can I tell you why? Why I like Candace?
Because you like black girls? Nothing wrong with that.
No, nothing wrong with that.
Everyone's got their flavor.
We'll stick it there. Hey, the darker,
stick it where?
Well, the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Talking about dark berries and sweet juice.
No. Bruh.
We're flinging poo. Dude. Okay, context. We call certain group of people poo flingers because it is alleged that they fling poo. And we've seen the clips on the internet of people flinging poo. And like, no, that's not real. Like, that's crazy. You can't do that. That's so racist. How dare you mention people flinging poo? And then this brave soul. brave soul.
Is he brave or naive?
I didn't know who he was.
Nobody knew who he was until the Indos put us on.
Apparently, he's got a really big YouTube channel.
The Indians,
and I watched some of his YouTube videos. It's pretty good. I like him.
They are good.
But this YouTuber,
this YouTuber,
and I didn't know that he was making this video until I saw his tweet. Can you play the tweet first?
After much consideration, I have decided I will not be releasing my documentary capturing India's poop throwing festival. I've been doxxed and threatened by thousands of Indians over the last 2 weeks. Tens of thousands of Indians have turned my life into living hell. My family has been attacked in ways I could never have imagined. Showing up to this poop festival was the worst decision of my life, and I severely underestimated the power of India. I am only one man. I cannot defeat a combined power of 1.5 billion Indians who yearn for my destruction. I can simply not continue to fight this war and must choose my battles. This is one simply isn't worth it. I never meant to offend Indians, their religion, or their culture. I just wanted to participate in the unusual poop throwing festival and share it for the world to see. I ask that all Indians reading this please leave my family alone. Thank you for the consideration to this matter.
And then you had guys like Dinesh Souza and all these people coming out and railing on him and giving this so much attention. And then 3 days later, he tweets this. What? Yeah. Dude, you just made this whole build-up so anticlimactic, William.
Oh, he called you by his full name.
Yeah.
You done fucked up,
yeah.
William.
Thanks, Ye.
You done
way to fuck it up.
William's sitting there with his dick in his hand. He's wondering, what should I do now?
You need to find it.
He said he'll find it. This is like one of those Saturday Night Live moments. Fired! No soup for you!
And then he tweets out, just 3 days later.
You gonna read it?
Yeah, he says, psych! India Poop Throwing Festival out now. Americans do not negotiate with terrorists. You can dox, threaten, harass, or kill me, and I'll still keep going. I am unstoppable. I will never stop fighting for the truth.
So he released the receipts.
Released the Kraken of poop.
He did, and I watched it, and it was just
as disgusting. Well, I think we have a few seconds of it. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Quick disclaimer. Be ready. Make sure you don't have anything like to eat in your mouth.
Or kids
around you. Like, big disclaimer.
Something shouldn't be seen.
Although this document is available on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
On his channel, Tyler Oliveira's channel. But this is what we have.
I'm sinking. I'm sinking. Oh, poop. I'm sinking. I'm gonna die today. They're gonna kill me. I've been Spare me. Spare me. No, just kill me. Spare me. So much shit.
So much shit. It's like the understatement of the year. So much shit. Oh my gosh. Bro, it's so nasty.
Oh, right in the face.
Oh, right in the face, bro. He got tagged. Oh, that's like headshot right there. Monster kill. Oh, you get it in your hair? Oh, bro.
Oh, dude. Number one, this is a real video.
Just leave it there. That's it.
He is so brave.
Dude, you want to know my first thought? Venereal disease.
It's
like feces carry every single venereal and bacterium and complex adaptive bacterium that you could humanly, like, you don't want anything from feces to get to any of your 5 orifices. 6 orifices.
Like Peter totally pointed at his vagina, by the way.
Like that was my first thought when I was dry retching the first time I saw it. I was like, oh. and then of course my mind went to the absolute amount of hatred and vitriol and poo flinging that you and I experienced a year ago.
You can't make this up. That's so racist. They don't throw poop. They are literally throwing poop. They are throwing it in each other's faces, rubbing it on their heads, and they are happy about it.
They're eating. They're eating it too.
If this is your thing, don't call me a liar, though. Don't call me a liar, because we are watching it right now. Poop everywhere.
They eat it too.
I saw that guy eat it in the beginning of that documentary. I was like,
yeah, and he's like drinking the cow pee. And the other guy in the documentary, he's like, it has good medicinal like properties, right? Is what their excuse is. Guys, I think everyone out there owes Matt and I an apology.
Oh yeah,
big time.
Oh, for sure.
And I'm saying this like no cap.
No,
serious. Like we got flamed.
Yes,
we lost tens of thousands of followers, subscribers over
People are really mad that we are saying that there are people in India that fling poop.
And here's the...
Okay, quick sidebar. It is not all of India. It is one area and one region within India that they are doing this. Fine. Fair. But it's not my job to get into the semantics of it. It happens.
There are awkward festivals all over the world.
All over the world.
There are penis festivals in Japan.
Yeah.
I know. I lived there, right? You guys can look it up.
They worship
the penis.
If you tell me that the United States government is run by pedophiles, it doesn't mean every single one. But it happens.
San Francisco has gay pride where thousands of men walk naked down the streets of San Francisco.
Doesn't mean it's every single person in San Francisco.
You tell me, which is more disgusting, a Poo Flinging Festival or seeing cack smacking all over the streets of America?
I would say that San Francisco Pride Festival and this is like on par. It's really close. It's really close. It's really close.
Because in this one, you can get a venereal disease 100%.
Well, and that one, you can still get venereal disease.
I'm just looking at it. Well, you go blind, right? You have physical ailments by seeing shit that and being scarred mentally from things that you should not see.
I mean, don't sit on the bench.
Bro, like, I'm just going to say one thing, and I have to get it out of my system. San Francisco Gay Pride Parade, micro penis. Stop.
Dude.
Stop. Like, why? Why would you ever want to reveal to your local homies that you are that guy with the micro penis?
Dude.
Why? No, why did I have to see it?
Dude. I watched the guy eat poop.
I just literally like...
And
are we getting lunch after this?
yeah, should we go eat some tikka masala?
Some curry?
Some tikka masala?
No, bro. Dude, no, bro.
This guy, I don't know much about him. He just popped up the radar after the Poop Festival. And I'm fascinated by him. Because actually, you have to be really open-minded. And you can't be like that horrible of a person if you're willing to put yourself through this. And he actually took it really well. I watched the whole documentary. Yeah. He wasn't like a dick about it.
It is only rude. When the response came.
Is that he got aggressive back.
Oh, yeah.
But while he was there, he was very respectful of the people there. People knew that he was there. They liked that he was there.
Did you see a single person that was angry at him being there?
And it's one thing if he showed up and just filmed it and was like, dude, look at what they're doing. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
But look at him. He got straight up in it. So you can't be like, dude, he's there just to troll. Because he literally participated.
He's an active participant. He has poop all over him.
Which is, I mean, again, really disgusting. But
let me get to my point. I have to get this off my chest. When I said people owe us a big apology, only the three of us know how bad we really got it.
And it was bad.
And so when I say, like, you owe us an apology, like, it is to the core of my being. I feel so bad for this man because he said he was doxxed.
Yep.
He said he was harassed. We have had these experiences. So you owe us an apology because we went through, I would say, just as bad of a SAR experience or shit-throwing experience as he has. Would you say?
I agree. I think we know exactly what it feels like to have 1.5 billion people come after you at one time. It is insufferable.
I have to say, you guys have no fucking idea what it's like to have an infinite scroll on your DMs. You're like, I don't know when this ends. These motherfuckers just keep coming.
It doesn't end, and we will... Our videos reacting to and talking about what had happened in the aftermath of the poo flinging, starting of the poo flinging, those videos are demonetized, are removed.
We can't
had several videos. Yeah. But at the end of the day, we'll see you next week. Thank you. Come again.